Good morning. Top of the morning to you, and happy St. Patrick's Day. This is my channel, Stitches with Love. My name is Elizabeth, and here is where I share all about my knitting adventures on and off the needles. This morning I'm having a cup of peppermint tea, but it's still a little too toasty to drink, so I'm going to set that aside and we're just going to get started on what I want to share about today. So, it is the middle of March. And my March Yarnable socks are still on the needles. But if you've been watching, if you saw the previous video that I did about this sock update, you will understand I've had a bit of trouble with them. I have since corrected the problem. I had to rip back both of the heels and start over. I managed to finally figure out what to do by watching 3 different YouTube videos. And I think part of why I was getting so frustrated and confused is because I was watching 3 different videos and they all have a different way of doing it. So I kind of pieced together a little bit from each of them and hoped for the best. Now, I still have a lot of weaving in to do. I have some stray ends here from where I was changing color. So I'm going to actually be working those in before I continue in my pattern and picking up, or excuse me, working the gusset decreases. But they are, at least for now, corrected. And that was very frustrating. I think after this pair, I'm probably going to not do 2 at a time socks for a while. Just take a break from that technique because it's just frustrating. So I will continue to just do either in the round with 1 circular needle or my traditional double pointed method. This is just a lot right now. But that's okay. I wanted to share that with you. I did finally get that fixed, and I'm ready to do the gusset decreases and move on. And speaking of moving on, this project kind of just sent me in a tizzy. It frustrated me so much, this technique, and then having to rip everything out and fix it. So I started thinking about what can I do to make this less frustrating and make myself feel a little bit better? And of course, the only logical solution is to start another pair of socks. The only problem with that is that I'm running out of needles on which to knit my socks. So I think probably for the time being, I'll just work on some of the others that I have started and get those finished off the needles. I do have, there's at least 1 pair that I've started the second sock, and then I think all the others, well, there's another pair that I have to start the second sock too, but anyway, the others aren't done. So I decided to look in my sock yarn stash today and share with you what I have. And it's a little bit of a mess. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep all of the yarn that's in here. I might actually do a little bit of a destashing and gift some of that to another fiber artist that can enjoy it. So all that to say, here's my yarn stash for sock yarn. So this is, who was I making this for? This was a leg warmer for my niece, Lila. I could absolutely and probably should just make the second one, but I was a little unhappy with how the cables were working up. I don't know how well it shows up. It's a very light colored yarn and not very good lighting. Not that anyone is going to notice or even care about the wonky cables, but I do. So this one I have plenty of yarn left. You see, I started the second one and then decided that I would just forget it and re-knit them completely. So I am going to still make her leg warmers, but I'm going to do them a bit differently. I'm not going to do the same cable pattern. I might just make them plain. I don't know, but I love the yarn. So this is definitely going to be made into something for somebody. It has a plan. I didn't plan this out very well. Let's see. I need a place to put things. Okay. This I purchased and then started, and then I don't remember why I ripped it out even. There's plenty in here to make what I wanted to do with it. It is a fingering weight wool blend, and I purchased this initially to make myself some new fingerless mittens to wear when I'm at work or I'm out walking. My hands just get so cold. My desk is right by the door, which is fine. But my little space heater only does so much. So this is going to become fingerless mittens. If you're interested, it's by Luca S. Woolen Walk. And I bought this on Amazon. It's not terribly pricey, and it's a pretty decent yarn. It's got lots of colors. This one was my favorite that I really, really love. It's called, actually, I don't know that it actually has a color name. It just says color 214. So that's going to be fingerless mittens for myself. And I'm looking at it, and I might actually mix that with something else that I have. I think that might look really pretty. Um, Moving along, this is my West Yorkshire Spinners Silent Night colorway. I used some of this and mixed it with some worsted weight and made Felix a pair of mittens. And he loves them. Actually, he wore them just a couple of days ago. I bought this to make myself some socks, and then I started the sock, and then I don't even remember what happened, but I ripped them out. Um, it may not become socks, it might be something else, I don't know, but for now I'm going to just set it aside. This is from Etsy. It's by Wildflower Yarn. She has beautiful yarns. It's all hand dyed. It's called Storm's End. I love rainbow colored yarns. I just think they're really beautiful. I was gonna knit, I wanted to knit socks with this, but I'm thinking I might actually do a small shawlette with it instead. Let's see what else is in here. This is a Yarnable colorway from December of 2025. Both of them. This is the main color and then the coordinating color. Most likely will be socks, but for now I'm just leaving it alone. Oh my goodness, this is such a mess. This is, what is this? Actually, I don't know what this is. I think this is West Yorkshire Spinners Paradise Punch or something. I'm not sure. I don't know where the tag is. This is going to be socks. I love these bright, cheerful colors. I might make those my summer camping socks, actually. Let's think about that. I'll set that aside for now. This was purchased to make socks for a friend of mine. Obviously, I haven't made the socks yet. She has a birthday coming up in April, so maybe I should get started on those if they are going to be a gift for her. But I'll keep this one set out too. Let's see, what else do I have in here? This is Patton's Croy sock yarn. Midnight Orchid is the color. purchased to make socks for who knows who. I don't know who is going to get these. Let's see here. This is by the colorway is Nebula from Evergreen Yarn Studios. And I bought this to make Felix some socks last year, and then obviously I never made them. Another Etsy shop that I found, and I really love her stuff. Let's see, we've got some more Patons Kroy in here. This is all Patons Kroy sock yarn. Don't know what I'm going to do with it. It might just go into the donations. I don't know. Michael keeps saying he wants hand knit socks, but then he doesn't really wear them. So I'm a little skeptical that he actually wants hand knit socks. So maybe I will ask him if he still wanted this color, which he said he did. I'll check in with him before I make any final decisions. Let's see. This is a discontinued yarn. I believe this is Lion Brand Sockies, I think, but they don't make it anymore. This one is probably going to be donated actually because I like the color, but I don't know if I really want to do another pair of socks out of this. I'll keep it for now. I might. Let's see. These are leftovers. I think this is from, I don't remember who this is from. This is from Etsy. I made Michael some socks with these. This is a November colorway. Was it November? I think this was October maybe. Yarnable from last year. This is what I'm making my November socks from last year, but I never actually finished. I started the second one, so I think that should count for something, right? And let's see. This is Yarnable from, I believe, August of last year. Will be socks for somebody. Let's see here. This is Regia. I'm not sure of the color name. Is the tag in here? The tag is not in here. Purchased to make socks, although I started working it up to make something, and I'm not sure I really actually love the colors. So this might also get donated. Let's see here. I have a couple of these. This is more Patons Kroy sock yarn in Greener Pastures is the color name. I made socks for somebody with this. And then this is, who was this by? I don't remember who did this yarn, but I've had it for a very long time and have yet to actually knit the socks I was going to knit with it. And then I have leftover Yarnable from last year. This was purchased to make Alex some socks. And this is disappointing. This is leftover. Actually, I suppose technically it's leftover from the skein that I was starting to wind from Yarnable, and something happened with my ball winder and it completely destroyed my yarn. It didn't cake up properly. It tangled so badly I could not save it. This is all that I could manage to save. It was a mess and really disappointing. So now I have no ball winder and I just use my Swift and I roll it into balls and it works just fine. But If I do replace that piece of equipment, I have a much higher quality that I'm going to buy, but it's expensive. And so I'm watching to see if it comes down in price, um, and waiting to buy that because right now I don't think it's a super necessary piece of equipment. Really, having a Swift is the most important thing, for me because I can just wind it into a ball and it's still usable. But I really liked that color. I would have loved to have had a full 100 grams of it to actually make something, but that's okay. And then the last of my sock yarn stash is by Deborah Norville. This is her premier yarn. This is also discontinued. You cannot buy this anymore. I was able to find mine on, I think it was eBay. Um, eBay or Etsy, one of the two. Somebody had some in their stash. So I bought this. This is what I made my original first pair of socks out of. And I'm actually working on re-knitting those just because I think that would be really fun. I did a video on it quite some time ago, but I haven't worked on them. And I think that's it. Um, that's my sock yarn stash. Right now, the only yarn I'm really buying is through my Yarnable subscription. I don't know if they're open for new subscribers. I think they might have closed already because they can only take so many at a time. Um, but if you want to check that out, you can either Google Yarnable subscription or you can go to hypnoticyarns.com and check that way. If they are not currently taking new subscriptions, then you can put your name on a wait list. And when they have those opening up again, they will email you and you can subscribe that way. But that's really the only way I'm getting my yarn right now. The sweater that I'm working on, I have been able to buy yarn for that because I had a gift card for Michaels. I have another one to use. So if I need to buy more yarn for the sweater, although I don't think I will, I think I'm going to have enough, then I can use that gift card to purchase yarn to make myself another sweater. Or maybe Alex or one of the boys. I'm not sure who yet. So I think I'm going to cut it off here. Have a wonderful day. Happy knitting. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And enjoy your day. Blessings.